Alright, hey, howdy, hello, my ninjas. This is TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review of Naruto Manga Chapter 685, All You Have. Okay, so first off, I would like to say that I'm sorry that I kind of went MIA for the past week. It was because all of the animes that I was reviewing, and some of the mangas that I was reviewing, all ended because it was the end of the spring season, summer started. So going to be looking for some new animes and mangas, so I found a couple that I'm going to do, but I found them after the new one had already come out, so I'm just going to wait until next week for new episodes to come out. But yeah, if y'all have any suggestions on what you want to see me review, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to get to them, because I'm always looking for new animes and mangas, regardless of whether I review them or just watch them. So that's neither here nor there. So right now, what we are going to be doing is talking about Naruto, because this chapter was actually pretty awesome. So as we all know, the last chapter, Kaguya pretty much put a hole in Naruto, and I was slightly confused. I thought that Naruto had died. I was like, no, of course, that Kishimoto, he has weird ways of doing things, but he wouldn't take out Naruto, no. I already see that coming. So they show like the little pile of ash, I guess you could call it, of where Naruto was when Kaguya put the hole in him and Sasuke, and Obito got into the portal with Kaguya when she switched to the different dimensions. So they show like all of the shadow clones. So Naruto, that was not Naruto, so I was right. They made I was right when I said that he could at least make one of his shadow clones look real. So after all that, when Kaguya went back and found all the other shadow clones, of course she was like, so you tricked me, blah blah blah. And she figured out that the real Naruto is the one that has the black orbs floating behind him. I can't remember how to pronounce the word, but the real Naruto is the one that actually has the black orbs floating behind him. And they show this flashback of like Obito and Naruto and Sakura going into the dimension with Kaguya as she was switching. And they all got in there, and then of course Obito and Sakura like left while Naruto was still in there, which was right when Kaguya put the hole in him. So Kaguya, like I said, Kaguya figured out that it was actually just a clone, and Naruto had tricked her, which it looks like it takes a lot to trick Kaguya, because Kaguya is very on her feet. But Sakura and Obito now are looking for Sasuke, and Sakura is pretty much giving all of her energy to Obito. And there are so many different dimensions that Kaguya has created, and Obito is still like was trying to figure out how in the world is she able to jump instantly from one dimension to the other when they're so freakishly spaced apart. And Obito, like, he uses his Kamui to look for Sasuke, and he's seeing all these different things. In one portal he opened, it was like a sea of acid, and Sakura almost got like burnt up. And they show like Naruto is getting his butt handed to him by Kaguya, because Kaguya knows which one is the real Naruto. So as they're all looking for Sasuke, they show like a side note of Sasuke like standing in the desert. Obito opens the portal that has acid. Sakura almost gets swallowed up, and like her arm gets messed up, like for real. And Obito was like, why don't you just use your energy to heal yourself, blah, blah, blah. And Sakura's like, no, it's okay. She still wants to find Sasuke, of course. So she uses the rest of her energy to help find Sasuke. And they do find him. And Sasuke, we find out Sasuke has yet another power. And as Obito opens the third portal, they see Sasuke, and they're like, Sasuke, hurry up, come on. And the portal started closing, and then Sasuke was able to pretty much teleport himself into the other dimension, I guess because Obito opened it. So he was able to teleport himself from one side to the other because he was semi-close to it. So as Sakura was like passing out, Sasuke just like popped up behind her and caught her and just the look that he gave her made me think that maybe possibly, I was unsure. I was like, maybe possibly Sakura and Sasuke are gonna finally end up together. I still slightly doubt it, but it is a possibility. Just the way that he looked at her, it was just like this, the heat in his stare made me think that Sakura and Sasuke are gonna end up together. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Sasuke and Sakura will finally end up together after all these years? I highly doubt. Like, I still have so much doubt because of what happened, but like because of what has happened. But I don't know. It's a possibility Sakura and Sasuke might actually end up together. Ino would have a heart attack. Well, actually, no. Ino might not be too bent out of shape about it now because she's all into Choji, which ain't nothing wrong with that. Big boys need love too. But so yeah, that was pretty much the end of the chapter. This chapter was actually kind of short, but I didn't mind. And I was so mad because I was so ready. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna get this out when it comes out tomorrow morning, and then found out that it came out today. So I was like, I still missed it, but hopefully it'll be up earlier than it normally is. So yeah, this chapter was actually pretty awesome. I like that they found Sasuke and Sakura had a moment. But things are getting interesting now that they found Sasuke. Now they should be able, hopefully, to seal Kaguya. So hopefully that should be coming up soon. And I still didn't put out a prediction video. I suck at keeping up with videos. Please bear with me. But so yeah, this chapter was pretty awesome. I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be coming up soon. Do you think that Sasuke and Sakura are going to end up together? I mean, it's possible. Well, it is possible now since Sasuke was supposedly like good and he's not supposed to be like destroying the Leaf Village or anymore or whatever. But yeah, I would love to hear what you guys think is going to be happening in the next chapter. But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.